How are we all doing? Hope everyone's keeping well out there. So today I thought we'd have a look at this Philips radio. It is working. I got this a while ago and it's working, but it's very scratchy and it needs a bloody good clean. And there's a little modification we might see if we can undo on it. So we'll have a look at it. This is a Philips Marine Special, or Special Marine as they say here on it. Basically what it does is it has long wave, medium wave, but it also has the old HF Marine band from 1.7 up to 3.2 megs, and it covers all the old well, the Anglesey, Mallinhead, Port Patrick, the Distress, which was it 2225 I think, I'm not sure, somewhere around there, Trawler band, Overcoming old band, and they were the maritime stations, so they'd give out weather reports and warnings and messages to ships and all that kind of thing. They were AM when this was made, but they went to single sideband. A while ago I was doing a bit of shortwave listening and I heard Mallinhead on the radio, but I haven't been able to find times or what have you for their broadcasts. I'm sure there's someone somewhere online. If you know, please let me know. I'll be interested to see how many of these are still transmitting. So there we are, and we have it. So the controls in the front: long wave, medium wave, direction finder, and then external antenna. This is the tuning, this is the volume and on off switch, but the on off switch isn't working, and this is the tone control. All are quite scratchy. I think what happened is the on off switch went open circuit, and what they did is they linked it out and they put a little toggle switch where the earphone socket would go for the on off switch. I think that's what happened. Now it could be quite possible that a little bit of spray on the switch could bring it back. Let's see what we can hear. As you can see, it's
of COVID
volume control is quite scratchy. That's
over 70.
RT1 on long wave.
Any indication?
It's radio 4. It's picking up the various switch mode crap we have here.
In part making up for the last decade of austerity, the 1990s, when spending was kept on a pretty tight leash. That extra spending made a difference. More doctors and much shorter waiting times in the NHS, smaller class sizes in schools, reduced child poverty. The extra spending was popular. It's what the public wanted. Though it took a while for the Labour government to get the credit.
I don't know what it's picking up.
Ben Page is the CEO of Ipsos Mori, polling people.
Well, I think the first thing is that the public did support the Labour spending on public services.
Where is that coming from?
Interesting, though, the challenges that the new Labour government had
I think it's coming
on
from the
actually getting recognition for that spending. And so there was a perceptual lag between them putting the money in and the services improving, and then the public actually recognising that the improvement had taken place. And ironically, in some ways, it was only just around 2008-9 that, for example, satisfaction with the NHS really got...
Everything's off in the shed. It must be picking it up in the phone.
Billions in. Well,
Yeah.
By the time we got to 2007,
It's quite sensitive,
the
so...
government's budget deficit was bigger than it should have been after a prolonged period of uninterrupted growth. The then government was definitely guilty of hubris.
Medium wave. Yeah, it's picking up a lot of interference in the phone. I haven't heard that in other radios before. That's quite annoying. No, it's not coming from the phone, I don't think. somewhere else. Okay, I'll pause the video for a few minutes because it was racking me brain. What was causing that mad interference? I turned off all the power in the workshop and it kept going. So I went outside with the radio. I thought it was something outside, but when I walked around the shed it went away, and it was when I went to the back wall of the shed outside here, it got loud again. Now that's unbelievable because this was actually plugged out. So it's been going for quite a while. So just before I continue with this Philips video, I think there's a lesson to be learned here. Because it's often being suggested by people who have RF noise in their house to turn off the power coming into the house and to go around with a transistor radio and see if they can pinpoint the source of the noise. But if you've got something like this that's still going, that's unbelievable. So I don't know, if turn off the power in your house for a day maybe for all this crap on charge. This is sitting on the bench, wasn't plugged in today. I've never heard anything like that before. Because what happened was when I came in, I think I shorted the pins and that stopped it. Because I was moving stuff around on the bench and then I threw this out of the way and the noise stopped. So let's see if I might have shorted it. No. Yeah, there you go. We'll plug it in again. The cap in it charges up. And off she goes. No. Let's get rid of that. Put it over here out of the way. So there you are. That's interesting. That's one for the books. Something to think about if you're plagued by RF interference and you're trying to chase it down. Right, on with what I was doing. I was showing you medium wave on this thing. It's 11:30 in the morning here, so
tangible.
It's a fairly sensitive machine, as we can see.
For example, it was rare that.
Now what you can also do here, that has a thing called a Gonio. I don't know what Gonio is, it must be French for something, maybe loop. You can plug a loop in here for direction finding as well on the marine band. We'll just plug in our external aerial here and see if we can hear anything. Doesn't seem to be doing that. Everything's so noisy. Anyway, right, we'll open it up. And we'll have a good look inside. As I say, it needs a good scrub. It's manky dirty, the knobs are filthy. I'm going to put them in the ultrasonic bath and they'll come up real nice. I'll do that now. I'll go in and get some water. So I'll put the knobs into the old ultrasonic cleaner here. I find this is unbelievable for getting dirt in out of the small cracks. Once you get one of these, you'll never bother with a toothbrush again. It's just lukewarm water with a little bit of washing up liquid in it, and we'll leave that there to do its business for a while. And if you look, if I zoom in, let's see if we can do this. You see the way the dirt is coming off instantly? You can see it coming off like a little cloud of smoke. Bloody great machine this. You wouldn't be without one once you got it, especially for the likes of this cleaning for knobs and stuff. Especially for the knobs that have the tiny little splines on the side by gripping. Wonderful. Right, I'm going in to get me breakfast. We'll leave that do its thing. When I come back out, we'll strip the radio down. Right, so I'm back in after the breakfast, which was quite nice. Fried rashers, fried egg, beans, and some black pudding. So it was rather nice. And you can see the knobs are done and they're spotless. They just need to be dried off, but all that embedded grime is gone, and it's all in the bottom of this now. You can see the where it's all there under the little waves, and how dirty the water is. So yeah, I have to say, if you're doing radios or anything small like that, models or whatever, ultrasonic cleaner is definitely the way to go. Right, so I'll leave them over there out of the way, and we'll open up the radio. So we've 2 screws in the back, so we'll see what we can get at and undo those. I'm not quite sure which way this opens, but get the batteries out anyway. See, there's only screws in the bottom. Takes 4 D cells. And there has been there's a bit of corrosion in here. The old batteries had been left in it, unfortunately, but nothing too major. Maybe I don't do these 2 nuts. There we go. See what this does. One of the things I noticed was the pointer is off slightly with the scale too, so we'll have a look at that. Probably bring these in and wash them in the sink. That doesn't get us in, that just takes the scale off. So I see, to take this up, and that's why the clip is coming out on this side, because this is broken. This holds this in place to hold the handle on, so this must pop up. That one broke too. Now plastic's brittle. So let's see what happens now. It's got a fine big speaker in it anyway, that's the first thing I noticed. And it's one of the speakers with backwards, if you like. It has the voice coil on the cone inside part, so you get a bigger speaker that takes up less space. And of course it's a classic well-made Philips bit of kit. Look at these ferrite bars here. So obviously one is for the marine band, the other one's for long wave, medium wave. No wonder it's so sensitive. It's got lock fit transistors in it, which are not known for their reliability at this stage, but as the radio is working, we're not going to mess around with them. So yeah, rather nice radio. Right, we'll get a bit of magic spray on the oh, I wonder is the other bit of the locator in here somewhere. No, I don't think so. I also like the fact that you can actually strip it with leaving the batteries in it, which is good, so you can run it when you're doing the alignment or whatever without having to mess around with leads and stuff. So that's quite nice. It is a well made thing. Right, bit of magic spray. Should have left the batteries in it now. Sure, I didn't know. Bit of magic spray on the wire change. Not too much, just enough. We'll just stick one of the knobs on the wire change switch. Now, as for our little switch on the side here, how did he get in there to do it in the first place? He must have took all this apart, which I don't really want to do. And I think we'll leave the little switch where it is. It's doing well enough. Here's the on-off volume control here, so we'll give the two of them and the tone. We'll give them a spray as well, and that's all it needs. And then I can set the pointer to the dial when I'm putting it back together. But I'll bring all this in and give it a clean in the sink. And these two nuts with the bit of dirt, the two screws for the top. I'll put them in the ultrasonic cleaner as well and clean the dirt out of them. They should come up quite nice. Right, we shall give it a clean, a good scrub, and we'll put it back together. Okay, I have it all back together. I gave it a good clean. The knobs have been done in the ultrasonic bath. It's had a good scrub. One of the knobs rolled under the bench. I'm going to have to take loads of stuff out from underneath to get it. But other than that, we're all back together. I just haven't put the back on yet. But But I thought we'd have a little scan around and see what we can hear now. So we're on the BBC Radio 4 long wave. I've also aligned the pointer to the scale. It was just the pointer that was out. The RF alignment is okay. So we'll turn off my noisy lights and we'll have a little scan about. So we're on long wave.
Realistic household sizes might be. Going to football matches.
That's obviously BBC or RTE1 long wave. Now this has an extended long wave coverage up to about 380 kilohertz. So we should be able to hear a few NDBs around here if it's sensitive enough. So there's two we can hear it anyway. We'll go to medium wave and have a quick scan.
Not having festoon lights. It won't really look as pretty, will it, from a distance? But anyway, if we can't have the festoon lights, how about doing the fountains up?
Well, hang in there. And
It's pretty basic stuff, isn't it? If you know people's activities.
Here's a twist though. You may only select each team once during the course of the game, so you need to choose century, but you can
5 miles an hour and sort of rough everybody up, and he does have some quick spells and
not miss a thing. Gareth Lewis will be bringing you all the news from the First Minister's briefing today.
They make wonderful sounds.
There's sides England and Australia.
Spirit radio at the end of the band. So it's very sensitive. Let's see if we can hear that up here now. No, it's just the wrong time of day. If it was after dark, we might hear a little bit of single sideband activity on top band. Not a thing to be heard. Oh well, not to worry. So that's it. That's the Philips Marine Special from 1969. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Oh, by the way, I decided to leave the switch on. It'd be too awkward to take it apart, and that's part of the set's history anyway, so we'll leave it there. Quite a nice radio. Anyway, take care, and I'll catch you soon.